This is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Scout Class Dune Runner, part of Wave 3, or Wave 2 in some parts of the world, of the Scout Class figures for the Revenge of the Fallen toy line. Probably one of the most anticipated figures, at least for the Scout Class figures. And, you know, I was looking forward to this guy, and I have to admit, I was very, 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 very impressed with this figure. Not a lot of bad things to say about him. And again, Hasbro has really put a lot of effort in improving and giving the fans and collectors what we deserve with the Scout class figures. A lot of engineering went through it. I've not been disappointed with any Scout class figure yet. Uh, well, with the ones I've had. This one, I was preparing myself to say, hey, it's not as great as a lot of people are going to say, blah, blah, blah. But as I transformed him, opened him up, he was pretty awesome for a little guy. Um, just an amazing, amazing figure. Lacks a little bit of articulation, but again, I mean, just amazing. And what I can remark really with the Scout class figures, apart from the well-engineered figure and transformation, is just the amount of detail on the paint applications these guys have. He has like this dull gold, bronze, copper type of thing going on, a bronze, brass type of uh, gold painting on him. He's got silver, he's got neon blue, he's got yellow, army greens, gray, more yellows here, metallic gray. This is just an amazing, amazing figure. I have no complaints with him. Uh, well, some minor, I wouldn't even call them complaints, just minor flaws, but they're easily overshadowed by this guy's awesomeness. Okay, so here he is trying to shoot Decepticons in two directions. He's armed with these shoulder-mounted Gatling guns, cannons, or whatnot. Uh, you can keep the guns on his shoulder if you wanted to. Let me just stand him up so, you know, you can keep it mounted on his shoulders just like War Machine. Or you can, oops, sorry, they do, that's one of the minor complaints. Very minor, but what can you do, right? It pops off, pops on back easily. You can put him forward. This one's a little bit tight, and then he could just like he could hold it. It's as though it's on his shoulder. It's on his arm, sorry, instead of his shoulder, so he can position it as his arm. Wherever his arm points, the gun would point. So that's nice. You can have it that way, or you can have it a la Predator or War Machine, like this on his shoulders. Fire! Anyway. Basic articulation for a Scout class, very nice. Ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed hips. Slight waist articulation. Oh no, sorry, full waist articulation because of the transformation. Head can move side to side, probably can move 360 if not hindered by his backpack. Elbows bend and then bend slightly backward because of transformation. He bends at the knee, and his feet move because of transformation. No swivels, no thigh swivel or bicep swivel, which is what I would have wanted, but easily forgivable because he's just so awesome. This guy in Scalpel, probably one of the best. I haven't opened up Ransack, so stay tuned for that, and maybe I'll change my mind, put him in my list. But this guy's pretty awesome. Uh, can't believe Hasbro waited till the Wave 3 to put this guy out. Should have been in Wave 1. Okay, transform him, very easy, but tricky. You're gonna want, oh sorry, the official transformation for the guns is folded inward, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Just fold him out. Okay. The instructions really helped a lot with this figure, but it takes a lot of fiddling to get him to fit all the panels in alt mode. So be patient with me, okay? Hold back on the comments. Oh, also, and one thing I noticed on the peg here that fits in this hole on his inner thighs, inner legs. There's some extra plastic that I had to cut off just so it would fit, and even if I've cut it off, it's still It's damn tight. And you pop it off with a click, as though you would break it. Anyway, so just make sure everything's straight. Fold his heel spurs back. Fold the grill forward. And there you have the front part of the car with the steering wheel. Okay, and then just fold his elbows back. Easily. You can figure it out even without rotate the hips, even without the instructions. But the instructions do help in some way. Okay, what you want to do is put the guns forward. Okay, and this is what the instructions don't say. The instruction just says to flip. Oh, sorry, flip out the chest. The instruction says to just flip the head over and flip the body forward. Now you can do that, but you can do it this way as well. You just flip the head and then flip back this panel just a tad bit, because it's going to be sandwiched between these two panels. Okay, flip the whole waist just a little bit forward, just a little bit, and then this is the tricky part. You need to fold the wheels forward and hinge them so that these panels would line up. Let me see if I can do it properly. Okay, sorry, I folded the torso too much, way too much. Okay, and then somehow, sorry, okay, there you go. The gold back part fits snugly in between these two panels, and just fit the panel in, and then it's a matter of adjusting the waist movement and how it will best fit in between or close in on the panels. If you do it right, it should look like this. It's not even the perfect fit yet. Okay, just snap them in forward. Okay, and then mount the guns this way. You can bend the guns this way if you want to make it closer to the roof. And then just lock the back bumper, and that's about it. Very simple, but a little bit tricky. Straighten everything out. It's not a perfect fit, at least on my figure, but it's good enough. There is Dune Runner in his armed all-terrain vehicle mode. He didn't actually appear in the movie, but I think, if my eyes did not deceive me, in that scene where Ravage was going to do his mission and infiltrated Sector 7's base, and the alarm sounded, and these bunch of military vehicles stormed in onto the perimeter. I think Dune Runner was one of them. His alt mode, I think at least, appeared in the movie, but not his bot mode. Very nice, very compact looking alt mode. So there you have it. Lots of detailing. Even has the emblem of the Autobot human team. Very nice detailing on this figure. Just absolute wonderful paint. Great articulation and transformation. I highly recommend this figure. Pick him up if you see him. Revenge of the Fallen, Dune Runner. Thanks for watching.